This is the Padua Podcast Network.
Even when the rain's pouring down, find it to be beautiful. You see different things when those happen.
Running a Fever, episode 337. It's all beautiful.
And I will just get going. I've warmed up, hydrated with almost a full 20 ounces of Mio flavored water. Hope my pockets won't jangle too much. I'm out here on Fayetteville Trail. Welcome to Running a Fever. My name is Michael Davis. I love my life enough that I want to make it last as long as possible. And my goal is to live a long, healthy, happy, active life right up to the very end. And if you want that too, then come on along the journey. This is second episode I've made in recent times. Made one last week. On the trail, I've been doing studio episodes for a while now. But fully back from the hiatus, we are doing our standard thing. So I almost left home without my wallet and my water. Probably could have got by without those, but you know, I guess you're supposed to have your license with you when you drive. So got the wallet, and then I realized I didn't have water and I needed to hydrate before and after. So I Mioized 2 bottles of water, put some ice in there because I didn't have any in the fridge. I used to keep a whole 5-gallon jug of water with a tap on it in the fridge. No longer do that. I just chill the water in the bottles themselves. It takes up a lot less space. Been using the Mio Sport. I don't have any at home right now. But it's supposed to, replace electrolytes like any sports drink does. Today I just had Tang, the delicious orange drink that comes in the same format as Mio. It's liquid in a little bottle. Just gotta squirt some in and put your water in. Tasty. And no calories. Well, I'm trying to be considerate. I'm walking the other way from what I did last time, so I don't go past that really loud portion that's right next to a busy road. It's always very noisy. I'm going the other way, which is into the woods. The wonderful woods. It's a beautiful day at Lake Fayetteville, as always. I've never been here when it wasn't beautiful. Even in the dead of winter, I still found it to be beautiful. Even when the rain's pouring down, find it to be beautiful. You see different things when those happen. But it's all beautiful. Now, I did about 1.5 miles, maybe 1.6 miles last time. My goal is to do 2 miles today, but I don't know if my back starts hurting bad enough, then I may turn back earlier. I'm gonna leave that option open. This area is completely shaded, which is another benefit of going through this area. I apologize for any wind noise because I don't have that little fuzzy thing on my microphone anymore. It might have gotten lost in the transfer between myself and Patty, who was using this earlier. Patty Bruner, ladies and gentlemen, the star of Truth of the Spirit podcast, which you can also find on paddlewheelpodcastnetwork.com, along with all the Running a Fever episodes and some other stuff. I'll just let that be a surprise. So yeah, apologize for the wind. Arkansas is a very windy place. It's right on the border of Oklahoma. You know the song Oklahoma, it says where the wind sweeps up and down the plains or something like that. Something seriously moving off to my left. Can't see it, just hear it. Rodent department. And also Kansas is very close. Right in that area. I'm in northwest Arkansas. It's right on the edge of Tornado Alley. And we definitely do get tornadoes here. We had one last year that was less than a mile from my house. Touched down and did damage less than a mile from my house. Serious damage. 2 buildings. And it was at night or early morning. So fortunately not a lot of people got hurt, or any that I know of. But they're still rebuilding some of those buildings. But it doesn't seem to be very windy right now. On this side we're going up, so if I go a full mile, it would be 4.81 miles, the 4.81 point of reference on the trail. Live math, folks. I'm a professional. Do not try this at home for your own safety. Live math. I can handle it. I'm not perfect at it for sure, but I can withstand it. It's a good day for a walk, 82 degrees. Feels nice. It's probably messing up. There's probably noise on the recording, but it feels nice. A little breeze there. Well, lately I've been thinking about all these new drugs that are coming out, like Wegovy, and I think Ozempic is another one. It's a group of drugs, and I'm not sure. I haven't read really anything about it. I've just kind of heard about it, read about it a little bit, but not really researching. But yeah, I think you can count on there being an episode specifically about these drugs, because of what they're claiming. You take the pill and you lose weight. Naturally, I'm suspicious of anything that seems too easy, like fad diets and so forth. If you've listened to any of my podcasts, you know how I feel about those things. So anytime that something comes out, it's a pill that's going to take care of everything. They're good drugs, don't get me wrong. I take several of them on a regular basis, and they are helpful to my health. But I guess questions I have that I want to answer in this forthcoming episode would be, do you take it all the time for the rest of your life? Or do you take it until you get down to a certain weight and then you're supposed to go without it? What happens at that point? Hello. 4.25. Well, okay, I guess I'm going up. See, I just messed up my live math. Well, if I get to 4.81, that will be the turning around point. That will be a mile. So yeah, I want to ask that question. Is it just an appetite suppressant? It's not like the glorified speed. That was the appetite suppression of the past. As I gotta tell you, most of my eating has nothing to do with being hungry or having an appetite. Or I should say I have an appetite, but it has nothing to do with being hungry. This is America. I know some people go hungry in America, but I don't know that I ever have. Except maybe by the forced starvation that I have used in the past to try to lose weight. And obviously that works for a short period of time. Which is what the Shattering the Yo-Yo series is all about. Trying to break that cycle. A couple decided to go into the woods. Kind of a trail there. I think it's a biking trail. Northwest Arkansas is well known for biking enthusiasm, shall I say. People come here from long distances just to experience all the biking opportunities here. Bentonville in particular, there are several street races that go on, and I know there's probably some trail cycling that goes on as well. And I think I've been to a bike park up in Rogers, and I did an episode from there. .41. Really moving on. I think we're going to make it. This may be harder going the way back. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's too steep either way. 4.5 miles. Back's starting to tighten up a little bit, but I think I can make it. Really want to get that 2 mile point. So, you know, I have a feeling that these miracle obesity drugs are going to be like the old cereal advertisements I used to hear when I was a kid. You know, it's something like some cereal that's like, you know, 100% sugar. And they say, oh, it's nutritious because it's part of a complete breakfast. Part of a complete breakfast. And they show the picture. It has the bowl of cereal and a complete breakfast. Oh, man. So anyway, yeah, just about every gimmick that I've heard, fad diet, so forth, has disclaimers like that. that you should eat a healthy diet and exercise, and that's how you really lose weight and keep it off, which is true. I mean, it's just basic. It's not easy until you get in the habit of doing it. I think I've proven that. Habits are hard to break. You know how you get when you can see the finish line, figuratively and literally. Gives you a little motivation to go on. Well, I haven't got much left to go. In this case, it's just me seeing the midpoint. And I'll have to turn back and walk the same distance back. Although, the entire trail is 5.5 miles. Once I get to 2.62 miles, then I'll be doing half the trail. Of course, it doesn't mean I can do a complete circuit. It just means that I can do half the trail. At this point, I'd still have 4 miles to go. Almost. Howdy. Earbuds. AirPods. This thing you put in your ear, Bluetooth. That was 4.69, so we're less than 0.2 of a mile to go. 4.75. 0.6 of a mile to go. 0.06 of a mile to go. I mean, if I'm gonna go this far, I might as well go the whole 2 miles. And there it is, 4.84. I'm not quite there, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn around. Well, I'm walking a little slower now. I had a pretty good pace on the way out. Now I'm headed in towards the car. Should have checked the time before I left. I didn't even wear my watch, so I won't get credit for the steps. But last time, if you'll remember, I said I was going to get nowhere near 5,000 steps. But as a matter of fact, when I checked the step count after I got home, I had 7,900 steps. So today, I might have 10,000 steps. I don't know. We'll never know. It will remain a mystery throughout all time. Yeah. So a lot of leaves still on the trees. And there's plenty of grass growing in my landscaping, so, still maybe not into the heart of fall, but we've had some days where it's kind of felt like it, especially earlier in the day, even today. It's nice and cool, sunny, perfect. It's a little warmer now, but I think it's definitely beginning of fall. We did have triple digits here this year. It's not terribly rare, but it's not like when I lived in Austin, we had triple digits every year. One year it happened in February. I think it was 102, 103. Like the very last day of February. Weird stuff, but the high temperatures are not unusual there. Kind of unusual here. Not unheard of. And See scooters along the road, and I think they're part of these are kind of just turned over in the grass. Probably ran out of juice. And I think these are the ones that are provided by the city. And they're probably GPS tracked, so you can, somebody will come and pick them up and take them back to some place. No idea how they get charged. I guess must have a solar charger or something around here. So I got out twice last week. Only recorded one episode, but I did get out one more time. Couldn't yesterday because I had a work, I don't want to call it an emergency, but it was a serious problem. And it was the system, one of the systems that I manage. So I had to fix it, and it took all day and into the night. I worked till midnight last night. I want to get back to walking 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then eventually doing some resistance training on the other days, and add some cardio as well. Because this really is not cardio. Not at the speed I'm walking. And I don't know how long it's taken me. A 20-minute mile was pretty average for me back in the day, so that would mean 40 minutes, but I don't remember the time that I started this, so can't really tell. Much quieter back here. How you doing?
Hey, now, how you doing?
That would have been a Led Zeppelin song from their, pretty sure it was the Houses of the Holy. No, I think it was In Through the Outdoor. I'm not sure. Howdy. I think I see water through the trees. We're not high enough for it to be sky, looking down on sky. But it's very blue, light blue, like the sky. We've had over 30,000 downloads. Thank you very much for that. You can get to the YouTube channel by going to runningfever.com/YouTube. Just occurred to me that I will eventually know my speed, because I know it's going to be 2 miles. We're at mile 4.29 right now, because I will know how long the episode is. And I started the episode when I started walking. And I'm not going to take it out and do the math right here, because however many 4.29 miles, that's not actually, whatever, 4.29 minus 3.81 over the number of minutes, you know, there's the formula. You figure it out. I'm just going to wait until I have 2 miles and then see what the time is. And that'll be the end of it, but I won't tell you. Maybe till next time. 4:11, so it's exactly 30, 10, 20, 30 hundredths of a mile to go. Pretty good. 2 miles is pretty good for right now. Gonna feel good tonight. Always feels good after a good long walk. And right now, 2 miles is long for me. Some sent me something about a walk. It's one of those walks for charity, I think. something like that. So anyway, I haven't looked at the link yet, so I'm gonna take a gander at that. I don't usually look at links and stuff on my phone. Sometimes I do, but I'd rather have a bigger computer screen to look at. I can see the car. I see the finish line. I am 3.89. I am 0.08 of a mile from the finish line. Well, it's been good to be out podcasting again. Don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe, runningfever.com/YouTube. Even if you don't really YouTube me all the time, just subscribe, like some videos. Really helps me out with getting the story out there. You can comment on the website, the blog, the show notes, and that would be runningfever.com. And you can email me, mail, M-A-I-L, at runningfever.com. Thank you for joining me. And remember, if you got the fever, keep it. If you don't, catch the fever. I'll talk to you next time on Running a Fever.